What's up guys, Hector Rodriguez. In this video, I'm going to speak about what you should do after a red day and what you should do after a green day in the stock market. So it's very easy to kind of walk away and get emotional after you have a red day. That's when you really most importantly have to see what you did wrong and you need to jot it down and you need to maybe create an Excel spreadsheet and say, okay, I did this wrong, I'm emotional, I lost money. Same thing on a green day. Those are the easy days to actually go about jotting down some good data. All right, I did this right because I did this right. I made money, I was green, I'm having a good day, it's gonna be a great day. And so as you have more green days and more red days, you start to jot down this data and you start to form a strategy for yourself and how you react to certain movements when you're invested in a stock. And so it's so important to do this because you'll get to a point where you have so much data, you're like, okay, I can't do this because every time I do this, I lose money, I get emotional, and I have a horrible day. Once you do that, you can actually start to scale up your strategy. And that's when trading becomes a lot more funner. And so for me personally, every trader is different, but for me personally, I had to stop doing a few things on my red days. I found out on my red days I can't buy breakouts. I get too emotional. I can't buy things that are running because then they dip down and I don't have the emotional the patience, intelligence to maybe wait for it to find some support and then run back up. I just cut my losses. Another thing was not cutting losses quickly. Those were things that I had to acquire in my toolbox from my red days to make sure that I never did them again. And on the positive side, on the green days, what did I do right? Things that I do right are buying only limit orders. I personally can't buy the first 15 minutes of market open because there's too much volatility and I just don't, it's not fit for me. So I need to almost wait for stocks to kind of find some support or find some resistance after 15 minutes and kind of see where the market's going. And then see those things on the 1 minute chart, on the 5 minute chart, and on the 15 minute chart. And once I started doing this and collecting all this data from my red days and my green days is when trading got extremely fun because now obviously I still take losses. Every trader takes losses, but now the losses are so small that I'm not emotional. And I kind of have that number currently where I am right now where it's like, okay, if I lose this amount, I'm still okay for the day. And if it's a green day, it's a green day, right? However, you always want to keep in mind that you're only as good as your next trade. So don't assume that because you had a red day today that you're going to have a red day tomorrow. When you have a red day, get back to the notes, look at the data. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, look, I did that wrong, and I've done that wrong in the past, and this is what happens. These are the consequences. This is how I feel and how much money I lose. And so taking it to the next level is required by this. And not only is this good for your trading, this is good for your everyday life. Before I got to the point where I was actually taking screenshots of patterns, studying my patterns every day and looking at the data and jotting down the data from the good days and the bad days, I would maybe lose money and then I'd have a bad day. I would just not be social. I would kind of almost have this mean mug. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't even want to go do the extracurricular things that I like to do, like go to the gym or go for a jog. I would just kind of shut down and just think this is over. This is not for me. So what I'm trying to say is when you collect the data, right, you can improve your trading, and then as a result of that, your day continues to improve. You continue to be the person that you really are, the person that you were before trading. You continue to have a good day, be social, whatever it is for you. I continue to go to the gym and not really have to think about I lost money and then it ruins my workout, and that's me. And so it's improved every aspect of my life, and this is why I encourage everyone. And I still practice this myself. It's ongoing. It's forever. As long as I trade stocks, it's going to be ongoing and forever. You always want to collect the data and remind yourself every single day of the bad days, how you felt, and how they really ruined your days, so that when you are looking at a stock, something that you're potentially going to buy or sell, that you don't commit those mistakes again. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.